Another day on Jabberwock Island, and more people got killed. Almost 3 actually. It will never get easy for me, no matter how many times I see stuff like this.
Well, look at the bright side. At least the absolute truth has been revealed to everyone. And boy oh boy, what a show that was. Though, to be honest, I was a bit disappointed in some parts. I mean, come on. Pickle died, yeah. And not that pipsqueak Hiyoko. I think I can talk for everyone when I say that she is an annoying brat.
She may be very mean and annoying, but I just don't see her as the type who would kill Mahiru. Not only did the evidence prove that she wasn't the killer, but when she said she cared for Mahiru and actually wanted to meet her, I believed her. Mahiru was the only one who wouldn't do anything wrong to her, in a pool of people who would bully her in an instant.
What do you mean?
Hiyoko is a product of her environment. Most of her actions are a defense mechanism, which is why she decides to be the bully, rather than become bullied. Though, I will admit, she isn't someone I like too much either. Mostly since, given that she is a target of bullying, she mostly targets Mikan, who is a target of bullying as well. But I guess that's the thing. Mikan is also a target of bullying. She's the weakest out of everybody. Thus, Hiyoko wants to prove that she is the dominant one, going for the weak. Which is not really a great mentality at all. It is a really bad mentality. But if Mahiru saw something good in her, then maybe I can too. And I do want to believe that the events of this will make her change her way of thinking. If not, it will be just a start. Who knows?
That is just boring.
You know, I think I can see what type of person you are now. You don't really care about human emotions when it comes to solving crimes. You just care about the how and not the why. Am I right?
Well, you did hit the bullseye there.
I guess it would be idiotic of me to ask why you think this way. You didn't really care about Mahiru's death. But you are really gung-ho on seeing whoever did the killing punished.
Now, who said that I didn't really care about Mahiru's death? I did. After all, she had a really nice body.
You stop saying stuff like that. Whatever. What I'm trying to say is that you seem very adamant on punishing people. Is it because you seek despair?
Bingo bonanza! This is why I love being a detective, man. A killer has his hopes high when they did the killing, and think that they escape scot-free. But when they are found, you see the despair in their eyes, especially since they know they will be punished. It is the best feeling ever. Hiyoko didn't get punished, but not only did I get to see Pickle punished, but both her and his young master feeling the despair of being caught and knowing that they won't have each other anymore. It is like poetry in motion. And of course, I'm still sticking to seeing Nagito get punished one day too. Keep in mind, you and I share the same body, and if you die, then I die too. You saw it, his eyes and determination of destroying Monokuma, and every single con left of him is straight out of a manga. I have to ask you, would you really gamble with a person like him? You can see the good side in Fujiko and Hiyoko, because they are human, and they act and talk like a human. Nagito, however, is a special case that not even you can handle. No matter what you will do, you will never change him.
You are right.
Huh?
There is no denying here. He is the type who might do bad things in the future. Things that will pain me. That will pain people that I care for. Those who mean no harm. I will hate him for the things he says and does. And I don't have the power to change him. Heck, Even his hope and despair mumbo jumbo is starting to really annoy me. That if I were to return back home and see Makoto, I'm gonna punch him in the face for being the ultimate hope. But, there is something that I have learned in this adventure so far, and that is the fact that it is too easy to hate. This is why instead of hating Fuyuhiko and Hyoko on the spot, like I did with Byakuya, I tried instead to find the good side in them. There is no denying that despite Nagito having a bad side in him, there can be a good side in him too. A good side that I cannot ignore either.
Oh really? Can you really see the good in him after all he did? How can you know that what he says is true or not when it comes to how he views things? After all, he lies to people in order to do whatever he wants. He lied to you about the possibility of there being a secret passage. He lied to us because he knew there was a killer. He lied to people about being executed by Monokuma if they didn't show up at the airport. He snuck in the cottages.
I'm talking about before Monokuma appeared.
Wait, what?
Back before we found out we will be in this killing game, Nagito showed signs of him considering himself low, being pessimistic about himself. But for people around him, however, he showed signs of optimism. If these were signs that showed after the killing game started, that would be questionable, whether these signs are real or if he's faking it to confuse us. But if it is before, why would he fake these? Unless these are his real emotions. I think that pretty much shows us that he really doesn't care about himself. He doesn't want to gain anything out of this killing game. But he wants others around him to gain something out of this. Heck, he wanted to kill himself in the first chapter if you are to think about his actions. Not kill somebody himself. Like he said, he wanted to start the killing game. But that doesn't necessarily mean that he wanted to kill somebody. He wanted somebody to kill him. Even after he told Teruteru about his plan and the secret passage, he still went after the knife, knowing that he will be stabbed himself. Even this hope-despair angle, he thinks that hope is the best thing we can have. That is why he keeps mumbling about it all the damn time. That is the thing about Nagito. He means well, but his actions and views harm us more than he thinks.
I do have one question for you, however. What if he is the traitor and already knew about this killing game before Monokuma even appeared? What if this was all an elaborate plan for him to start the killing game and fake everything he does to confuse you? What if he knows what he's doing is wrong? Hell, if he wanted somebody else to kill him, don't you think that would doom either Teruteru or the others? No matter what he fought, he knew that somebody would die no matter what, and yet he still continued. If he truly cared for those around him, he would have never done something like this.
You may be right, but you're also missing a point here.
Wait, what?
He means well, but it doesn't necessarily make it right. Killing is never an option. This is why I'm gonna hate him at times. I'm gonna hate him more than anyone else before. But the idea here is that Nagito is misguided and unfortunate, not evil. Now, of course, if what you're saying is right about him knowing everything, then yeah, it can be possible that some of the stuff I'm saying is wrong, and he wants us all to suffer, and make someone like me think that he has something good, and to make me think that he is misguided. This is why I can agree with you in the fact that I am really gambling here. But it is better to try and be prepared for the worst. I can't say that I have the right experience to handle someone like Nagito, as of now. But at least I try to understand him. If he wants us dead, or if I see him harm someone, he will be stopped. If he ends up being punished, be the killer, or be killed, well, it is up to fate. It is not my job to decide whether he should die or not. My job here is to find out what is behind this killing game, and stop it. That is my main objective. If he wants to stop us, then I won't hesitate on saying some stuff to him. But if he helps us, then I can at least thank him for the effort.
This entire discussion felt so pointless to me. Pointless.
I wouldn't say it really was for me. I mean, it made me remember that I am not perfect, and nobody is. Everyone has their ways of thinking, ideas, and motives, so stuff like this is very hard to crack. Problems like this can't be solved immediately, but I do believe they can be solved one at a time. You just never know what the future will hold for us. We will have happy moments, and we will have sad moments, but in the end, it is the thought of escaping this with my comrades that really makes me happy, and we shall try our best to do so. And, despite this night being very painful for us, once again, I cannot deny that it has its good moments.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Well, for example, you will be gone forever.
What?
Oh yeah, don't you think I forgot about you, man? Despite all this talk about Nagito, you, sir, are definitely worse than him. And even if I can't solve all the problems I have in my mind right now, at least I can solve this one right away. Hey Usabi! Can you come here for a second? It is your time to shine! Ring-a-ding-ding! I'm here to save the day! Thank you, Usami. Maybe you're gonna like some of this.
When the world is that?
It is just as juice, my friend.
Huh?
You see, after you showed up for the first time a couple of days ago, I did take my time to think of Monokuma's intentions as to why he would do all the stupid stuff he did, like giving me the judgment juice to drink. And would you look at that? After I saw you get so hyped about drinking the juice after I threw it, I realized that it had something to do with your reveal. So I decided to ask Monokuma for the recipe. And as I started reading the recipe, I saw something very interesting in it. The one ingredient that kickstarted it all, the memory agent. There is no denying it. Monokuma gave me the drink all along so that the despair side in me, aka you, would wake up and remember the events of the school life. Cause if you don't remember how you were born, and if I don't, then you wouldn't even be here. That is why I had Usami help me with creating a drink the opposite of judgment juice. The reason I asked her specifically is because she did say to me in secret that she has access to every island while I don't. So she would have access to the ingredients needed and if necessary, ask Monokuma for the ingredients too. Notice what this one has. Exactly, it is long-term memory loss agent.
What are you? You're telling me that you're gonna drink this?
Mm-hmm. The person that will drink this will forget memories from a long time ago. I made sure to tell Usami to put a lot of that agent in it, so there is no denying that whatever you remember, it will be forgotten instantly. And when you forget the moment you were born, poof, poof, it's like you didn't even exist in the first place.
Aren't you forgetting something? Would it mean it will erase your memory as well, given that you are the one drinking it? You know what that means, right? Chances are very high you will forget what you did in the first killing game. You will forget everyone who died, like Chihiro, and those who live, like Makoto, Hiro, Hina, and let's not forget about your lovely lavender goddess.
Not if I have these. As long as I have these, it will surely be easy for me to remember the events of the first killing game. The crack that I got from falling in the dump after I chose to trust Kyoko, and the remains of my beloved friend Chihiro are enough for me to remember why I'm still alive.
You're bluffing! You're bluffing!
Goodbye, sir. Hardly New Year.
No! No!
Justice complete. I believe that he is gone, right? Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear what I have to say? Nope, I think he's gone, actually. Although, it kind of makes me feel like I'm forgetting something here. Well, I guess it's back to our regular schedule over here. I should probably go and I should definitely go and thank Usami at some point. I'm definitely gonna have to thank her for the help. She really did help me with this, so I'm really grateful for her. But for right now, there is one more problem that I'm gonna have to solve tonight.